I just want to talk about just trades in general, because I know, I've heard you talk about it with Origin and making things in America, and that's what we do. That's what our industry is built upon, is making things, building things. It's the trades. And as a society, we've moved away from that as we've gotten into more finance and technology and this and that, but it's still a built world, and we still use things that exist physically that need to be made somehow. Why is making things, why is building things, why are the trades so crucial to America and our long-term success? And where do you think we're at right now? Where do we need to go?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's interesting when you say to me, the world is more finance now than it is building, and I guess maybe perception could indicate that, but I mean, the construction industry is building stuff all the time, and has been. And manufacturing, I would say this one, you could say manufacturing is now being pulled back to America, which I know I am pulling it back, and we are building a lot of stuff here in America from a manufacturing perspective. But look, America is its economy. It's what America is. And look, without building, without construction, there would be no finance. People need homes to live in. Companies need buildings to operate out of. This is what America is, and there's no way to avoid it. It's sort of like being a soldier, right? Look, you can make a bunch of technology, and you can come up with some great plans, and you can try and make peace. But at the end of the day, someone's got to know how to shoot a machine gun. And it's the same thing with construction. You can make some great technology that can ease some of the aspects of building, but at the end of the day, people, human beings, have to go out there and build. And so this is it's the backbone of America. It's the backbone of America. And yeah, I'm a huge supporter of all the trades. And there's going onto a construction site, like I said, I worked construction when I was a kid and love it, appreciate it. I understand the madness that goes into when I look at a completed building. I understand what's gone into that process and the skills and capabilities that it takes to get there. And that's why I love working with construction companies and totally support this industry.
How would you, I guess going off that, I mean, like a big thing is there's, a lot of these younger people are going into different industries all over, and they're really not thinking twice about the blue collar world. What would you have to say to younger people about considering a career within the blue collar world?
Yeah. Interestingly enough, being in the SEAL teams as an enlisted guy, this is a blue collar job. It's what it is. You're working, you're moving stuff, you're lifting stuff. It's very physical. It's a technical skill that you have of how to operate your weapons. It's a blue collar job. You also can get it, you can go into it without any formal education. And I mean, I think the world speaks for itself right now. There's a lot of people out there getting degrees in a bunch of topics or subjects that don't really serve any purpose. And I think there's a reckoning happening with that right now in America, where people spent, $200,000 getting a degree, and they're $200,000 in debt, and they get a job where they get $34,000 a year based on that degree that they got. I think the world sees that right now. I think that they see it in America. And what's even worse than that, the degree that they got doesn't really provide any benefit to the world. There's no skill there. It's something that you could have learned in the library reading books, which is admirable to read books and learn things. But if you go in the blue collar industries, you become an electrician, you become a plumber, you become a carpenter, you pour concrete, you become an iron worker. Like any of those things, that's a skill that you are going to bring to bear in the world. And I think a lot of people, it's interesting to me you say that people aren't interested in the blue collar world. I see all kinds of young, and I got 4 kids. I see a lot of younger people that realize, hey, this 4-year degree in some subject that's sort of hard to pin down how it actually interacts with the rest of the world. I think there's a lot of young people now that are seeing that they can have a meaningful life and a meaningful career and bring something meaningful to the world through any one of the trades.
I think it's starting to turn. Yeah.
Plus, starting in the trades doesn't.
You know, you have. I mean, you started as a 18-year-old laborer and then enlisted in the SEALs, and I mean, now you're running multiple businesses. It doesn't mean just because you did that you just chose a 40-year career as an electrician. You might, you might just do that. You might run multiple businesses in that, but I mean, just because you started there.
If you're like, I know a friend of mine. Dad was an electrician. He became an electrician, and smart guy, hardworking guy, became an electrician. I don't know how many years it was, but it wasn't many before he had 3 other electricians working for him, and I don't know how many years after that before he had 10. And now, like you said, he's an electrician, sure, but he's not pulling wire every day. He's running businesses.
Right.
So from that perspective, I don't know if there is a better place to start than going out and learning a trade and coming up through the ranks. And if you're smart and you're hardworking and you learn how to lead, if you learn how to lead, that's where you win. If that's what you're looking to do. If you want to end up in a leadership position and you actually put effort into learning how to lead, you will end up in charge, and you have unlimited potential.
There's a lady I met in California. She drives a water truck. So you think, yeah, she just drives a water truck. But she also has like 3 or 4 other water trucks that she rents to the company that she drives a water truck for. Prints money.
Yep.
But she loves driving a water truck.
Yep.